When I'm looking for design tips and advice, I like to go to St. Maine in Westmoreland. And today I'm with Erin, and Erin's going to share with us how to fill a blank wall and hopefully not break the bank.
That's correct.
So how do we do that?
Well, David, there are lots of ways to fill a wall. You don't have to have an expensive piece of art like a lot of people think they need to have. So we have a couple of options to show you. And behind us, we have a mirror and 2 wall sconces. And a mirror is a great way to fill a wall. It reflects what's around you. You want to make sure that you hang it at a spot where it's reflecting something that's interesting. You don't want to reflect a blank wall. Or just yourself for that matter. And also this is a new mirror, it's convex, which is really interesting because it gives a whole new look and a little bit of a tweak to the area around you. It's really wonderful. And then on either side we have some gigantic vintage sconces. They are not lit right now, they can hold candles, and that is one option. And these ones are really dynamic because they're a piece of sculpture. And they're as you notice, they're gold, the mirror is silver. We don't have any rules about that. We love to mix and match, which a lot of people think you can't do that.
Right, right. I really like the fact that they are three-dimensional, they're not flat. So many things that people have on the wall are really flat. Mm-hmm. What are some other things that you can use to accent the mirror?
Well, you can use just a simple light. You can use candles. You can use a different piece of sculpture. For instance, up here on the wall we have a giant gilt wheat sconce, and that is truly just a piece of sculpture, and they come in all different sizes, and that's always a good thing.
That's a beautiful piece.
It is a beautiful piece. You can use something that's a little more aged, like the mirror behind us. It doesn't have to be modern. It can be a mix. It can be a little bit of everything.
Okay. So, and what are the rules on placement and mixing different types of items on the wall?
Well, I think generally you want to put things not too high up. A lot of people hang things way at the top of the ceiling, and everyone has to look up at it, and that's not a room. You want to have it be part of the room and think about if you're seated in that room, like if it's a living room or a dining room, you don't want things to be up at the ceiling. You want them to be at your level where you can enjoy them.
Okay, all right. So we have another wall to take a look at?
We do.
All right, let's go. So Erin, this is some beautiful artwork too.
Well, you're right, David, but this is not artwork. It is actually wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
And wallpaper, that's right. You can find a piece of wallpaper, a card, sheet music, anything interesting that you're really passionate about, and frame it so it does look like a piece of art.
So I could find something like a piece of old fabric or something that just would tie in to the setting that I have. That's
right, that's right. And it doesn't have to be the same image. We enjoy doing 3 of the same thing. It can be ideas that tie in. Maybe you have 3 cards that you found at a card store that you really like and have them framed.
Always in odds?
Preferably.
Okay, all right. I've tried to frame before, and I really don't think it looks very good when I do it. So what do you recommend? Should you go professional?
We think you should. Framing is difficult, and having a good frame makes all the difference. It keeps your piece clean underneath. You don't want to get a bunch of dust underneath the glass.
Okay.
And we love to have things done all the time. You can use an expensive frame or use something that's more cost-effective.
So who do you like to use for framing?
Well, David, we love to use Crispin Framing down in Selwood.
So they're right in the neighborhood.
They're in the neighborhood, and they do a fantastic job.
All right. Well, thanks for showing us all these tips to decorate a wall, and that you don't actually have to break the bank.
That's right.